Greetings, internet drinking buddies. My name is Link,
And my name is Rachel.
and on this episode of Tubbing and Chugging, we'll be imbibing Bailey's apple pie. Welcome back to the tub, everybody. As you can see, it's another guest episode. I am joined by my friend Rachael, all the way up from the northern reaches of this Bay Area. Rachel, thank you for coming all the way down. I know a hockey game might have influenced your decision.
That definitely helped. Yeah.
Now, you are one of my premier baking friends, I would have to say. And as such, I think that's probably why you gravitated towards this one. How do you feel about apple pie in general?
It's my favorite Thanksgiving dessert.
Really? All time? Not a pumpkin pie kind of person.
No, apple pie was always my favorite because you could heat it up and have that great ice cream a la mode on top to create a great creamy and cinnamony tart flavor.
A little bit of both.
A little bit of both. Get that complex flavor palette going.
I like it. How do you feel about Bailey's in general?
I put it in my hot cocoa last week.
Okay. So, not your first foray? Foray? Foray. We're going to go with foray. Not her first foray with Bailey's. I think I have reviewed this previously. You can find that here. But let's take a look at what makes this one different. Bailey's apple pie comes in at $25 for a fifth, and it's at 17% alcohol by volume. So doing our trusty little calculation, we find that it comes out to $3.92 a drink. Now, Rachel, can you do the math for me? Is $3.92 greater or less than 16 cents?
I'm pretty sure it's greater.
Greater. Okay, so this is not the cheapest product that we've had on the show. It's close, though. It's pretty close. No, but obviously this is going to be more of a treat kind of thing. It's seasonal. It kind of, maybe we're breaking this out for the holidays. This is Thanksgiving week. Maybe we just want to have this around to have every once in a while. Definitely not going to be any kind of daily driver kind of thing. Even above, I would say, your normal Baileys. So, nice little treat to look at here. They even list the calories on this thing at 132 calories per shot. It's honestly not as bad as I was expecting. Most sort of rums, vodkas, that kind of thing, they're going to come in around 100 calories a shot. Obviously, your White Claws, your 5%ers, those kind of thing, also at 100 calories per shot. So not too crazy, but hopefully we do get some sweetness, creaminess, that kind of good stuff.
I wonder if it's...
Okay. Alright. After some technical difficulties with the cinnamon sticks, we are ready to go. Rachel, do you have a toast for us?
Gross.
Frost! Oh yeah. I get a lot more of the apple pie than I was honestly expecting to get.
Same. Definitely comes in a little bit later, though. It's not the first taste.
No. You get that sort of classic coffee first.
Classic coffee, hit of the liqueur, apple pie, finishes out with the cream.
Yeah. Apple pie into that sort of creamy finish. Nice little smooth ride.
Yes, it is.
That's really good.
It is.
I really appreciate when they sort of craft that taste, right? They know what you're getting at first, what you're getting at the end, how it all kind of blends together. So many of the things I have on this are just okay, so here's your gingerbread whatever, here's your this whatever, and it just feels like it's all muddled together into nothingness.
Or it's too overpowering, where you only get one hint of something, but it isn't actually the good part of the flavor.
Yeah, they're covering it up with nonsense.
Yes.
You can taste the stevia or whatever it is.
Exactly.
That's horrible. This is I don't even know if it's worth the money, but it tastes damn good.
It's very good. I'm trying to think about what I put it in though.
So they do have some recommendations.
Oh, they do.
Obviously, we're drinking in here neat with a nice little cinnamon stick because that's what the bottle told us to do. They also recommend just putting it on apple pie, which it's a play. I don't know if I would do it. But putting it in your coffee, it's kind of a normal Bailey's thing to do. Maybe you get that seasonal apple pie hint in your coffee.
You know, Starbucks has been doing all of those like apple pie drinks recently, and I actually got one. And
Yeah.
this is much better
Much better?
than the Starbucks apple pie drinks because it feels too artificial from the Starbucks
Sure.
drink.
I feel like that's kind of to be expected with
It-
the Starbucks drink, but
Definitely is, but it's one of those gimmicky things that I am definitely gullible for trying.
I mean, it's kind of what I built the channel around, so I can't say I'm not doing that either.
But definitely would put this in some coffee.
Any notes? Anything that you would critique on this?
I almost feel like after a couple of sips, I definitely would want it in something because the liquor hits it a little bit stronger each time for
Yeah.
me,
It's coming in.
and it starts to drown out, I think, the other flavors. And when I think of a Bailey's, to me, it's something that I want to enjoy with the flavors for, especially as you were talking about the price point.
Yeah.
You know, unlike the vodka of the gods, which you have had me try before, and I'm sure viewers of your channel are quite familiar with.
Good stuff. Good stuff. What the gods drink?
It's definitely what someone drinks. I would consider this one to be much more of a delicacy, something I'd want to blend with stuff. So maybe the hint I'm getting with that liquor would be drowned out once I combine it with the apple pie or the coffee.
I feel like the apple pie is going to shine through more than the liquor, and the cream is definitely just going to overpower it all at the end. So I don't really know if you would put this in a normal cocktail with like a stronger liquor base. I feel like you've got to be. This is like a reserve drink. This is like a good after dinner liqueur. I mean, they even show you putting it on the pie, so maybe that's the play. I feel like there are enough use cases for this that you're gonna have fun with it. I'm definitely breaking it out on Thursday, so
Oh yeah,
It's
that
gonna be
sounds
good.
great.
it's gonna be good. Other than that, I think that's about all we got to say about this. Very good.
Very
A
good.
little pricey, but definitely has its use cases. Rachel, thank you again for coming on.
Thank you for having me, Ling.
Let's do one more roast, and please drink responsibly.